Yo, what is up, guys? Today, another trade recap. We're doing this for Friday and Thursday. Yesterday, I actually didn't forget, but I was kind of tired and I just did not do it at all. The trade recap yesterday was a pretty good. I would say I had yesterday. I kind of felt good about trading. I liked what I did, but overall the result wasn't that great. Yesterday was a minus 364 in total on the day. Yesterday I took two trades, two longs, and they both resulted in a loss. Basically, the first long was pretty good. That's with all this. So after market open, price went straight down. We took out Asia low. With that same move. I waited pretty long for entering on that. So price opened right here. We started going down. I didn't go straight into the trade after we swept Asia low, but I waited a bit longer. We made an SMT with ES right here, and uh, during this we had a lot of bullish stuff underneath it. We had a 1 hour bullish for value gap under the Asia low. We had a potential 30-minute bearish for value gap where we could retrace into a 30-minute bullish for value gap right here. So why I marked these out is because usually when we make a large wick, it's usually because of a higher time frame for value gap. For example, we go straight like in here, but we made a large wick coming back up, and usually we hold that higher time frame for value gap. So that's why I marked them out. And because yesterday we came back into that 30-minute period for value gap, we could have made that push higher and went up. But and I think one of the previous days I said something about not going break even at a point where we should not go break even. So I actually took that into account, and I trimmed my stop loss just to the low right here instead of right here, and then I got stopped out right there for a loss. So that's the first trade I took. Can remove all of these now. This can go. This can go. I can keep that. So the second trade, I'm not sure why. I don't know the confluences exactly anymore, but I think we had a sort of these lows, and like we had a lot of other bullish for value gaps underneath it, and that was just the same thing, targeting in a potential retracement. This was, I think, this was just a loss. I did not go anywhere because I did not have any point where I could say, okay, this is where we're gonna go break even or whatever. Cause yeah, I don't know. So that was a loss. So we just did two losses, but I kind of like the execution because I waited good for the trades, and yeah. Today I was looking for longs, but I wanted to take this short right here. Why? Because I saw price dumping a lot, and I was considering if we're not gonna come back up here, we're probably just gonna dump. So yeah, I did not take that, unfortunately. But next trade was a long. This long should have probably been the one and done, because this trade right here, I took it off this. I don't know if I can. Wait, I'll go on the 1 hour for this. So off of this low right there, we swept that low. We held that low. So right here, I went for 30 points because price was kind of moving slow. I don't know why. So yeah, I was targeting right here, but I would have probably gone out at 1 to 3 anyway. So if I waited, I would have not gone break even unless we inverse this, which was right here. So yeah, I would have not been stopped out, and yeah, that would have been the best trade. But we were chopping a lot, and this is like bad price action. So, but that's one break even trade right there. Then I took a loss of like a small loss, and then I took a win, going short, or yeah, going short right here. I took a win on that, and then I took a small loss. But today I kind of overtraded, but we were out on profit on the day. So yeah, a quick trade recap. Today I didn't feel so great about trading. Yesterday was pretty good, but today I didn't feel that great about trading. Hopefully next week I can bring it up, because next week is rebuilding time of the eval, and I kind of don't want to get rebuild. But we're up 1k on the eval, and hopefully next week, if we can get if we get a good week, we will probably pass it and maybe be funded. But we will see. I will not rush the process. I will just be slow. I'm not gonna over risk. I'm gonna be consistent, and yeah, we'll see what the market gives us. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week.